At Runlet Law Firm, we handle injured workers' claims through workers' compensation. One thing, right now we see lots of construction going on. There's lots of buildings being built, there's lots of houses being built. Well, the people that are building those houses are employees of the lead contractor. And we see injuries all the time, and they vary from jumping in a hole and twisting an ankle to falling off a ladder and breaking both legs. It can be anything. It can be a nail gun accidentally going through somebody's hand or leg, falls, things falling on people's heads. There's just a wide variety. So if someone is injured at a construction site, you should call us, let us hear what happened, and we'll give you the best advice possible. If someone gets hurt while working on a construction site, they may not be able to go back to work immediately. They may need some time to heal. So there are some things at stake. Your job may be at stake. Certainly your ability to pay bills is at stake. And how do you treat with the injury? Well, the workers' comp system is set up so that you should receive that treatment and those benefits as quickly as possible. And we can help with that. One thing that we see common with construction cases is because of the subcontracting that you see. There's usually a lead contractor who subcontracts with someone else to do, let's say, the framing of the house. And then they'll subcontract with somebody else, or that subcontractor will hire some workers under him. Well, what if that subcontractor doesn't have workers' comp insurance? Who's at fault, or who should pay? Well, guess what? We can keep going up that chain until we find insurance. And it's happened multiple times. For instance, this was not a construction case, but with a logging truck accident, you've got a logger who's out there in the woods and working for this company, and we had to go up the chain to the actual mill to find insurance. But pursuant to our laws, they have to pay if a subordinate contractor doesn't have insurance. With construction accidents, if it's an employee or a subcontractor injured on the job, the fault doesn't matter one bit. The only situations that would arise where fault may come into play is if it can be proven that the injured worker was intoxicated at the time of the accident or intentionally injured themselves. There's a few other situations that might prevent payment from the workers' comp, but they're very few and far between. Fault is not at issue. Negligence doesn't come into play in workers' comp. When people have been injured in a construction accident, it's a work-related accident, and they face the same things that any other worker in any other field faces. They face inability to pay their bills. The wages that they get, even if we get maximum benefits, oftentimes are far less than what they were used to making. So it's a struggle. It's good to have something coming in, but it's a struggle. They've got to have medical treatments. They're in pain. They got to pay those bills. So it's our job to help them get those benefits as quickly as possible, and we can do that. At Runlet Law Firm, we've been helping injured workers in construction accidents, construction-related accidents for over 20 years. We've got the team in place. We've got the experience to help maximize these claims. And we also keep in mind that our clients have some anxiety, some depression, and we can help guide them to proper treatments with all of those issues. Clients who take that step and give us a call and really feel the empathy that our team has for our clients, I believe that that's the reason that they are attracted to what we do, because we try to do things differently than everybody else. You're not just a number to us, you're like family, and we're going to treat you like that if you're our client. Client communication is the most important aspect that needs to be had between an attorney and a client. Really in life, communication. Within our team, we always emphasize we've got to over-communicate to each other what's going on, and we do. And we also try to make that spill over to communications with our clients. We strive to always get back with people. We say 12 hours. Within 12 hours is our absolute goal. And we hope, and most of the time it's quicker than that. But there's got to be a response. If somebody has a question or concern, there's no question or concern that we would ever say, we're just going to ignore you, or we're not going to worry about that. We will always respond. If someone's hurt in the state of Mississippi, or if they have a legal issue that we might be able to help them with, it's always probably nerve-wracking for them to call the attorney the first time. We get that. So what we have is just a free strategy session where we can hear your story and what happened in your situation so that we can provide you with some guidance. Whether we take your case or we don't, we'll provide you with guidance. So it's really a low stress call. First you'll call in and you'll speak to our receptionist, and she will listen to a little bit about what's going on, and then after that she'll transfer you to the appropriate attorney to really get into the nuts and bolts of what's going on so we can help you best.